Morning, everybody, and welcome. I am so excited to welcome you to our boot camp. This is going to be fantastic. So I just wanted to introduce myself, kind of go over some ground rules, kind of what to expect, some mindset and everything else, because you know what? This may be your first challenge. This may be your 36th challenge. I don't know. But every time we start a challenge, I am so excited because it's like this new, it's fresh, it's this opportunity to just make your mark. Like you just get to come in here and write your story, and you get to do that every single time we have a new challenge. So first of all, my name's Chris. If I'm not your personally sponsored coach, my name's Chris, and I have been a coach for 3 years now, and I love it. I've had a 70-pound weight loss transformation story using Beachbody products, and so I'm committed, and I know they work. Something else I'm going to tell you right now is that when I decided to not follow the meal plans, not follow the program, I suffer from depression, and I fell off that wagon last year, and I gained weight back, and I realized like I wasn't plugged into the accountability groups. I was running them, but I wasn't doing them, and so I started to gain weight back. So guess what? I get to do this journey with you too, and so I am so excited to be walking along step by step and being that challenger with you again. And so I'm gonna write my story. I hope you're saying to yourself right now, I'm gonna write my story too. And yes, I have this much energy, and no, I do not drink coffee. I just love doing this. I love being surrounded by Beachbody. I love being surrounded by the products. I love being surrounded by the people. The people are just what makes the difference. And you coming and saying like, I had this transformation story because I got started and I chose me and I did this. And so if you're sitting here and this is your first challenge group, or maybe you've fallen off the wagon, whatever, all I am going to tell you is I want you to just go all in. Some people might want to dip their toes and see how it is. I want you to go all in. I want you to commit to the meal plans. I want you to commit to the eating. I want you to commit to the workouts. And it's going to be scary, and there might not be perfect days, and don't worry about not being perfect. That is okay. But when you go in all in and you commit and you're just like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do my first program from start to finish, right? Start to finish. I've got my workout. I'm going to get up every day, even when my life is going to be busy. I might have kids that are sick. I might have work going crazy. Something happens with other family or friends, or things come up, but you're going to commit every single day to your 20-minute, 30-minute program, however long it is. You're going to commit to that workout every single day because that is time for you. And you have to fill your cup in order to be able to continue to help others and not to deplete that. And so when you talk about going all in and just committing to that program and not making the excuses and not rationalizing with yourself and not saying, oh, it's okay to cheat here, and one cheat leads to another, that leads to another, that leads to another. And you don't want that. You don't want that vicious cycle. We're here for some of you to break that cycle, right? So with that said, just take it one meal at a time, just take it one workout at a time, and then just keep going, just saying, I can get through this workout. Okay, this meal, I'm gonna make sure that I eat really well. I'm gonna make sure I get my water in. And you're just gonna commit to yourself. You're gonna commit to this group. You're committing to your coach as well. Wherever you need to get that accountability from, we're here for you. Now, the exciting thing about this challenge group is that we've got 5 coaches here to support you. So you're gonna see, I'll post where you can get your support from. One of these people are your personally sponsored coach, likely, or giving you that support if your coach is not active or is a challenger with you. So it's myself, it's Caprice, it's Jen, it's Leslie, and it's Holly. And be looking for us. And what's going to happen is we're going to do a daily post every single day for you to check in with, and it's going to guide you through the process of living a healthier, more fulfilling life. Really, it is. It's going to talk about the nutrition, the mindset. Mindset is huge. We think it's just about working out, and then we think it's just about drinking water, and then we think it's just about eating. But you got to get your mind right, and you got to be filling your mind with positivity, with what that personal development. You have to continue to develop yourself. So we'll give you guys some recommendations because we are constantly reading or listening to podcasts. Or anything else that we're doing, we'll share with you so that you can continue to do this and work on the whole trifecta of being a healthier you. So anyway, we'll have posts coming into you daily, and that's I've got my notes right down here, so if I'm looking down or looking around, that's what I'm looking at to make sure I kind of stay on track for you guys. And so, all right, so we're gonna do a daily post for you guys. Now, if you're not familiar with the app, the invite that you got should have had a link to kind of for a quick video that shows you how to get familiar with the app. But as you're logging each day, it's fantastic because you log in and everything's right there for you. So you've got your profile. You're going to weigh in if you haven't already. You don't have to do this every single day, but I recommend that you do it probably weekly. And we're going to definitely do it at the beginning of the group and then at the end of the group so that we can mark progress. But I don't put a lot of emphasis on the scale. It's okay if you do, but make sure that it's your friend. The scale needs to be your friend. So if you're not liking what it's seeing, if it's getting you down, just know that in the process, especially when you're starting new programs, oftentimes you're going to gain weight in the very beginning because your muscles are essentially swelling and the water around them is swelling. So you're kind of like retaining things until your body kind of figures out what it needs to do. And it's like, oh, okay, I need to start like getting smaller. So don't freak out if the scale goes up a little bit when you're first starting out. That is really important. I didn't know that when I first started and I freaked out. But you're not doing anything wrong, okay? So we've got the daily post, you're checking in. The weights and measurements. Measurements are important because you're actually going to have more progress in measurements than you are necessarily on the scale. And people are going to, you see yourself daily and you see yourself in the mirror daily. And so you aren't going to necessarily see the changes right away. Other people are going to see them before you're going to see them. And so that's why it's important to have that measurements of the starting and the finish. And so you may not want to do it, but I'm going to tell you, because you're committing and going all in, you're going to do it anyway, okay? And so you check in, you can swipe so that only your coach is the only one that can see it. And that's okay. Make sure that your coach can see it. Nobody else has to see this if you don't want them to. And then when you get into the app daily, you're going to log your Shakeology and you're going to log your workout. Now, I'm going to ask because we've got a lot of us in here and we want to kind of keep the feed a little clean. There's a button at the bottom that says share with the group. Keep that off. And keep that so your coach will be able to see everything and be able to check in on those workouts and see that you're doing them. And we've got this really cool thing in the background that we can see like when you check in. And we could be checking on you and tracking that way. What I ask for you to do is to go into the daily post and it will be up by 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. All right. So you have an expectation from us of when to be able to check in. And I ask that you talk about your day in there. You answer the daily activity. These are quick and short daily activities, guys. We are busy people. I totally get this. This video is going to be the longest thing that we ask you to sit through, okay? So, and I'm sorry, I got a little something trying to fight here. And so check in there. If you've got questions, I've seen them already coming in the prep week here that we've got going on, and pre-prep week, couldn't get that out. If you've got questions, that way we can see those questions and they are not going to get lost. We are committed to making sure that if you post something in the group, that you've got a question, your daily interactions, stuff like that, we will have a response to you. We owe that to you as coaches for the support. Somebody will be doing that for you. Now, understand, as coaches, we are not health and fitness professionals. We are people that have been in your shoes. We are here to help guide you along. And you know what? We're all smart people. We can all figure this out. And that's what we've all done, and we did it, and we're passing it along to you now so that you can do it as well for you. You've got a number of different reasons why you're in here. Your whys, we're going to talk about them. We're going to draw on them a lot because you know what? The excitement and the fire that you feel right now for starting this group, fantastic. I'm so excited about that. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be really real with you. It's going to get hard. If you've ever made a resolution, I don't make resolutions, but if you've ever made a resolution or set a goal and you've tried to do it and maybe something didn't work out and after a couple weeks you gave up on it or you got sidetracked or something happened, you know what? What you're going to do is we're going to build that building block, that foundation, and make it really strong for you so that you are able to reach back on your why, on the reason you're doing this, on the excitement that you're feeling right now and that we're having you bottle up, and you are going to pull and draw on that after like about week 3 when it's not really fun and sexy anymore. We're going to get dirty, we're going to get raw, and we're going to push through and make those breakthroughs, because it's not going to be until about week 3 that you really, if you're committed, that you're really going to start seeing these results. So commit with us, commit to making those results. Now, just a couple of other things here to be ready for. So we've talked about the coaches, the commitment. Every day I will have a link up to a Zoom call that I will have open at 5 o'clock in the morning. So what is Zoom? Zoom is an online conferencing, a video conferencing system. And what it is, it's a virtual workout, you guys. So some people just are like, oh, I don't know if I can commit to working out every day, or, you know, you might kind of try to skip on it. Or maybe you just like working out with people and you want to have, but you can't get on that schedule to like get to the gym or whatever it is that you end up doing. This is the solution. This is our busy people solution. So 5 a.m. every morning, Eastern Standard Time, I will have a link up and you can join. You should join. The more, the merrier. And it doesn't have to, we don't have to do the same workout. We just pull it up, we push play on our workouts, we do our workouts. And I tell you what, when you see somebody else and they're like pushing through for one more rep, you know, and you're just like, oh, I don't know if I can, you know that they're on there. So it's like an extra level of accountability. So Monday through Friday, I will have that up at 5 a.m. every single day. Okay. Coach Leslie is working on one. She is out in Colorado, so she's working on one for all you West Coasters, and she'll give you the details on that. So, and then we are going to have 3 nutrition calls, and because this is where I find is the hardest part for people to just to commit to. So you can commit to every day doing your workout, right? We're going to put it on your calendar. You're going to have a time. You're going to show up. You're going to keep that appointment with yourself. Nutrition. People are like, oh my God, I can't eat healthy for the rest of my life, or I don't understand these containers, or I like, what is the bracket I'm in, or the meal plan, and how do I even figure out a meal plan, and my kids are picky, and I don't like this, and I don't want them to create 8 meals, and we're so tired by Thursday, and you're tired by Thursday, and you don't know what to eat because you didn't have a plan. Right? You didn't have a plan. So we are going to guide you through step by step. And those nutrition calls are going to be Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be next week. So the first Saturday of the launch of the group, and I'm sorry I don't have my calendar right in front of me. I should have written those down. But the calendar's schedule will be posted in the group. So it'll be the first week. We are going to go through step by step, make sure you understand the bracket you're in, your nutrition eating plan, understand what those containers are, and then how to start to meal plan. Like, just do it. And oftentimes, if you're like me, you just need somebody to sit down and tell you to do it. Like focused energy, so you're not getting pulled in 50 different directions by your kids or anything else. What I would encourage you to do right now is go into the meal plan, and if you can, commit about 45 minutes to an hour just reading the plan, understanding what's in the containers, what the containers represent. That's what I did when I first started that commitment, and it just opened my mind to really understanding what I was doing instead of trying to fumble along. So you have to commit to this. We're going to give you the resources, but you have to commit to it. You have to do the work, because we're not here to hold your hand. We're here to encourage you and support you, but we're not going to drag you along. All right. The second week, we're going to talk about struggles and pitfalls, and then the victories as well that you had in your meal planning from the week prior, and then build your second week's meal plan. And then the third week, I think it should be the third week, I'm finalizing the date. I've got a treat for you guys. We've got a special guest coming that is all about like loves to get into the kitchen and cook, and cooks with the kids and everything else. So if you've got families, and even if you don't have families, if you just maybe you're kind of a little scared of the kitchen, she's going to be here to help. So I'm excited to get that set up for you guys. And I think that's it. And again, this is the longest video I'm going to ask you to watch the entire time besides your workout videos, and you'll be acting and doing. So if you've got questions, drop them below, because I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for what we can do. Your level of commitment will determine your success. And if you've got 10 pounds to lose, if you've got 100 pounds to lose, if you've got over 100 pounds to lose, it doesn't matter. I'm here with you to get it done. You're going to accomplish those goals. What we need to do now is during prep week, we're going to set some SMART goals, some realistic. We're going to kind of reverse engineer from where you want to be and how you're going to get there, because we need to have a plan. Everything needs to have a plan, or it's just, you've just kind of talked about it and it's a wish. All right, deal? All right, I'm going to keep this under 15 minutes. Thank you for your time. I am so excited that you've joined Team Busy Fit. Thank you for being here. This is going to be an awesome group.